everybody. Oh, I had a bad morning. I don't know if you guys ever have days like this, but I got up and everything I touched just turned to crap. It's gonna sound trivial. I bought some new shirts at the Harley dealer. We're out of town in Oregon. Bought some out in Zion National Park. Apparently I washed them all in warm water. I've literally got no shirts to wear because they all shrunk. A lot of you guys out there are laughing right now. And sure, it's funny. I'd laugh too if it was you. So then I go out and I bought a new air compressor, had it delivered and stuff. Go out and start messing with that. Well, you know, it comes in 100 pieces. I can't find anything I need to get the wheels on the stupid thing, and my garage is so cluttered with crap, and it's just one of those days. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hop on my bike, go for a ride. Not eating anything all day. I'm hungry. Past another little place, I might stop and grab something just to might help with my my mood today too, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys ever get like that, but I sure do. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a better day than me. This little place is open though. This was an old western bar from the 1800s that they converted into a restaurant, and it's actually Jesse James, I guess, used to come here. The outlaw Jesse James, not the one that married Sandra Bullock. And we're on a motorcycle, so we're gonna park right up front, and that's one of the joys of having a motorcycle. The sign says they're open, and take advantage of her. Yeah, so this was all here with Jesse James, and he, I guess, I mean, that's the same bar that was here in the 1800s up there that I just showed you, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, these are all here. People can sell it right there. Okay, so that was the restaurant, and I wasn't filming because it's a little awkward. That guy, really nice guy, says his name's Jeff. I had the camera off, and it was just on my helmet, just kind of sitting there. He sees it on the table, and he says, "Hey, is that a camera? Is that a GoPro?" And I said, "Yeah, man, it is. It's you know, I got just a small YouTube channel." And he says, "Really?" He says, "Well, that's awesome." And then he kind of stood there and looked at me really awkwardly. It's windy, really windy through here. It's this canyon. Guy, he's like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool." And I said, "Yeah, you know." And I'm like, "All right." So anyway, he brings me his salad, and he's like, "How does that look?" So I don't know if he thinks I'm like some big time YouTuber or what. And my camera wasn't on, and it wasn't facing anybody. It was just facing towards the back of the seat. So he comes out and he's talking to me again a little bit, and then brings me my steak, and he's like, "How does that look to you?" And I'm like, "Oh man, it looks fantastic, thank you." He kept bringing me some, you know, refills, and he took really good care of me. I was like, you know, appreciate it. And so I ordered some food for my wife. I ordered her a couple of burritos, smothered burritos with cheese. She likes that. And so he hands it to me. He says, "All right, you're on your bike, just keep it level. Just carry it out, just be careful." He says, "Oh, you know what?" He literally walked out with my order and put it in my trunk of my bike. Like, I'm not making this up. He literally walked it out with me to my bike, put it in the trunk. Now that's service. So I don't know. I think he must think I'm some kind of a big time YouTuber or something. I don't know. It makes me laugh. And then when I left, he's like, "Really good meeting you, Mike." And then, you know, just kind of that awkward pause, like, I don't know what to say to you, dude. There were so many awkward pauses in that conversation with that guy. Super nice guy, not knocking it, but very awkward. Just left there, and I thought, well, I'm gonna take the long way home. Little canyon route that we're going through here, and this takes us through kind of Rest Valley area. The world always is brighter after you get some food. You've seen those commercials where the guy turns into a diva if he hasn't eaten? That's me, totally. And so, yeah, I look back and you know, it's like, yeah, this sucks. And I was angry because I couldn't find any clean shirt to wear that I didn't ruin. And, you know, and I know some of you suckers out there right now are laughing at me. And that's fine. I get it, whatever. I'd laugh at you too. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, but yeah, you know, so you're hungry and stuff, and like the world is always the darkest right before you eat, and then it's like, oh, the sun's out and people are happy, and you know, birds are chirping and there's butterflies and ice cream and stuff. But I'm in a good mood now because the food was good. How can you not be happy after having a steak? It's a law. If you have a steak, you got to be in a good mood for that. You know what I mean? There's a cow out here. How funny, because we were just talking about that the other day at night. How night riding can be extremely dangerous. So, see, there's a car coming around a bend with a cow there. They're going to come into my lane. All right, just making sure they're going to stop. This is interesting. Yeah, they got the gravel on the road there. Cows all over the place. And cow, oh shoot. Whew. Okay, what are you gonna do? There's a car coming. Okay, there's cows up here. Oh, I gotta keep my eyes out for cows now. That's crazy. Yeah, like I said, the only thing they could do better, now that I'm paying attention to what I'm doing here, is they should serve beer. Like you can't have a place that with steak. I mean, you can because I just did it, but it's not as good. If you have steak, you should have beer on tap, ice cold. And I like any beer. Blue Moon is really good with the steak. But I'll tell you what, I'd do an ice cold Coors Light any day or an ice cold Bud Light any day. I'm not fancy, I don't care. Is it cold? Is it beer? I'm in. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so last time I came down this road, the road was so tore up that it was scary. Matter of fact, I was going about 60 down here, which is the speed limit, mind you. Going about 60. And I hit this bump. I about went sailing off my bike. This road actually looks like they repaved it. I came down here doing 60 and there's bumps and ruts and stuff, and then it smoothed out, and I was like, alright, it's to a point now to where it's not as bad, it'll be alright, you know, not a big deal. Hit this bump, man, and I came off, my butt came off the seat. So I've stayed away from this ever since, but it's looking pretty good through here. Yeah, nice and smooth. It's great. More cows, no horses, and a lot of power lines. It's totally open country out there. The bad part though is up here a ways, so we'll see what they've done with that. Like, this was bad, don't get me wrong. The other part though is just nothing but potholes. You couldn't do the speed limit because you had to dodge all the potholes. Good old Tooele County for you. So far so good. Like, this is nice through here. The rock quarry that we just passed, there's always rocks on the road through here. This corner means business here, because right after you turn, oh, uneven road right there, there is a cattle guard. Ugh. And that's what you want to slow down for. Okay, let's see if this will be better now. You can see right here on the side though, there's a lip right here. If you hit that, it throws you cattle on highway. That would have been helpful back there. So that's our reservoir right there. We've been in an extreme drought. It looks like it's pretty full. Oh yeah, see, chunks of the road missing. They paved it and left chunks of the road missing and lined it and said it's good. But that doesn't give me hope about the rest of this road. There's a cattle guard down here, and after the cattle guard, and it was the way the road was, you couldn't see it. There was a hole about the size of a manhole cover that was down probably 6 inches. I mean, it was a big drop. Man, I've almost hit that so many times. Yeah, this road's still, like, they paved over all the rough stuff, but it's still rough. It's like when your clothes are on your bed and then you just throw a sheet on it. Basically what this is like. Still really bumpy. Well, that's disappointing. It's a beautiful day for a ride though. It's only like 80 something degrees today. see. It looks like that thing is gone. Anyway, guys, I hope you're all having a good day. Hopefully I'll get back and things will be great. Just one of those days where everything you touch, everything I touched this morning went wrong. It's better now that I had something to eat. Only one thing left to make my day better, and y'all know what that is. To go home and have a nice cold beer. Try and start popping out more videos now that it's, you know, summer. Wintertime, it's cold in Salt Lake. Like it might be, you know, 20 degrees outside. And even if it doesn't snow, it's not like you want to go out and ride in that. So we'll start, I'm going to start trying to put some more videos out. I'm not going to lie, it's getting warm out here now, boys. Getting warm out here now. Well, guys, that's going to about do it. I'm in a much better mood. Got my wife some burritos that were hand delivered to the back of my bike by the waiter. And you can't beat that. My wife will laugh when I tell her. Yeah, I'm convinced he thought I was some kind of a big time YouTuber. Just, yeah, once he saw the camera, it was like I was a movie star. Man, unfortunately, I think last I looked, I had like 305 subscribers. Hate to disappoint you, buddy. Not to diminish my subscribers. You guys are awesome. Love the comments. Appreciate you guys. Obviously, he's never seen my channel, though, because he's thinking we're like Joe Rogan or something, you know, or Shade Tree Surgeon or one of those big guys. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, dude, yeah, it's just a small channel. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'd love it to be huge. I'd love that. I can't deny that for sure. I'd love it, but yeah, but you know what? That says a lot about him. He doesn't know who we are. He doesn't know who I am. But he saw the camera, I told him about my channel, and man, he just bent over backwards. And that was really cool of him to do that. Because you know what, I was having a crappy day, and that made it better. That helped to make it brighter. Of course, the steak did, you know, its part too. They had a little something to do with it as well. Yeah, really cool. So, anyway, guys, I'm just getting ready to pull in. Made it back home. Got to take Sharon her hand-delivered burritos. Gonna have an ice cold beer. And that is that. Catch y'all later. This is why you wear long sleeve shirts. If you can tell, I got a nasty sunburn. I don't know if that red's coming in, but trust me, both arms. It's a rough night. Wear long sleeve shirts. Catch you next time.